everyone, it's BD from RaveTalks. Today on RaveTalks with Artists, I have the exciting pleasure to introduce someone special to the scene. You are...
BEC. Hi.
Hello, thank you so much for being here with us today. What is currently inspiring your style in your latest work?
Yeah, I think I had a bit of a change, and I'm just being actually really inspired by myself, my own experiences, rather than actually looking out at what everyone else is doing, because guiltily, like, I had been doing that in the past, and I think like now it's more of my authentic sound. And I'm a little bit more inspired by my old UK sound when I was growing up, like a bit more like drum and bass, dubstep vibes and some of the synths, and then also a little bit of psytrance you can hear lately.
I love that. No, I love it's very genuine too whenever it comes from yourself. It's beautiful work. Congrats at your first time being at Insomniac's Countdown Festival. Being one of the few female acts to perform at major festivals like Countdown, what is some advice you wish to share about your journey in the process?
Just stay true to yourself and keep going, and as much as an artist can dig into their authenticity, the better, because there's thousands of artists out there and a lot of people are doing the same thing. So like having that, like being daring and confident to trust yourself and go with what you actually want to put out there, and then not letting anyone else, not listening to people's opinions. And people tell you so many different things and you just have to listen to yourself.
Yeah, that's so true. That's a really hard thing to do sometimes. Having the chance to share such a unique and personal performance for family, friends, and fans, what emotions come to you each time you perform?
Always happiness and like a bit of gratitude to, be able to do this and fly over the world and share music with other people. Not always happiness and gratitude. Sometimes I'm tired and sometimes I'm going through something, and I feel like music enables me to just feel what I'm doing at that moment and how I'm feeling at that moment. And you have all that time behind the decks by yourself, and although there's a load of people in front of you, you're still kind of alone in a way, because you're just
just there.
You can't talk to anyone.
Yeah. You have the lights bright on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Being that it's the New Year's coming up, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I did spend a day writing them all down the other day. I'm trying to pick my brain. I'm like not out of a place of like vanity or like overconfidence, but I really feel like in the last few years I've really like actually worked through a lot of my previous resolutions. So I think the new ones going into next year is just to really have that trust that like I'm almost there where I wanted to be, and like everything's going to work out, and like not to worry so much and not to have that fear.
Yeah, like trust the process. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that so much. Are there anything exciting to come for 2024 that we should be looking out for?
Yeah, a lot. I'm launching a new label, and the first release is going to be a collaboration with one of my favorite all-time producers. I'm not going to name names because I don't want to give it away just yet, but he's an incredibly talented artist, and I think people will be surprised. Yeah. So that's one of them, and then some releases on slightly different labels to what I was doing before. I think people will be quite surprised at the next year with me. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Mm-hmm. Well, I can't wait to see it. I know we all can. What are some great tips you can share about safety at EDM events for both women and men?
Get earplugs. I have tinnitus in both ears now, like severe. It doesn't go away. And I heard sometimes back in the day, like, maybe you should wear earplugs, but none of my friends were, and I feel like the message is still not getting out there. I've had chronic tinnitus for about 1.5 years now, and now I wear earplugs every single time, but I never had good quality custom earplugs. I always was, trying the really cheap pairs and then finding them really uncomfy, so you don't want to end up having like a tone in your ears 24/7, so do that. And then, just be careful with how much you're going out, like monitor it, and just, if you're going out for the music and your friends, that's great, and just have a good time. But just like, don't stay out too late, or like monitor like what you're up to and reflect a bit on like, okay, am I too tired for the next week at work, or is everything good?
Yeah. Oh, that's so true. That's a hard balance sometimes. Yeah. But the earplugs, that's actually, I hear that a lot too. And I used to never do that, and definitely as I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize, I'm starting to hear other stories. Like, sadly, yours is not the first one that I've heard of that happening. What is Beck's message as a female producer and DJ/artist?
I just want other women to have the confidence to get out there. We've seen a rise in, female artists in the last few years. However, the numbers are still pretty poor, especially on the big festival lineups. Yeah. So I want to see as many women out there as possible, and don't overthink the decision or worry about the future. Like, if it's your passion, just go and do it. And seek support from other artists, also other female artists, and build a community or be part of a community that can help.
We want to see more on there. I completely agree. It's going to be more balanced one day. I know it's happening. It's coming soon too. There's so many more female artists and acts out there. It's amazing, but there still is a road to go.
Definitely.
Would you like to give any special shout outs at this time?
Well, I started working with a manager in March, Oscar, and he's just amazing. So I don't think that I've definitely really improved and come a long way since I've been working with him, and I don't think I could see my career without him now. And then just also to like my friends being supportive, and sometimes it's hard traveling alone such a long way, and just being able.
It takes a village. You need your team, and like everybody has a team. I completely agree. I wanted to trade candy with you as a thank you for doing this interview with us. A part of like the US like EDM scene, that's, I don't know if you've seen or heard of Candy, but it stands for plur. And so we trade it like, let me see your hands, do a peace sign. Do peace.
Okay.
Love.
Love.
Unity.
Okay.
Respect.
Okay.
And then we trade this over. I give this bracelet to you.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's a way of just showing like gratitude and appreciation and just fun.
Love it. That's so cool.
So, as always, everyone, please check out this exclusive interview on our RaveTalks podcast. We want to personally thank you, Beck, for this special interview and taking the time to acknowledge our mission in Plur. And we can't wait to hear more of your sound and see what's all to come for 2024. So,
thanks for having me, and for doing what you're doing as well.
Thank you.
We need more women in music supporting other women.